Afternoon everyone. Today I am going to talk about electric generator. So what is an electric generator? So it is a simple device which converts mechanical energy into electrical energy, right? And it works on the principle of electromagnetic induction. So what is the electromagnetic induction? If we change the magnetic field of one conductor, it will produce current, okay, in another conductor. So this is the process of electromagnetic induction. So let's move toward the construction of electric generator. So in electric generator, it consists of two poles of a horseshoe magnet, okay, the north pole and the south pole, okay, in between which the rectangular coil is present, which is ABCD, right? The coil is connected to the galvanometer with the help of two carbon brushes B2, B1 and B2, and the brushes are further connected with the slip rings, which are R1 and R2. Slip rings are connected with the axle, okay, rotating axle. So here the construction of the electric generator completes. Now let's move towards the working of electric generator. So in electric generator, we know that it converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. So we have to do some work manually. So we will rotate the axle clockwise, okay, in this direction. So the rectangular coil AB comes in the upward direction, okay. So the motion is occurring in the upward direction. Also, we see that here are two poles of a magnet. So there is a magnetic field between them. So the magnetic field is from north to south direction. So magnetic field in this direction. So we know that its principle is electromagnetic induction. Therefore, there must be a current produced, right? So if we have to know the current's direction, we can use the Fleming's right hand rule. So according to Fleming's right hand rule, if I keep my right hand in such a way that the thumb, the forefinger and the middle finger are perpendicular to each other, the thumb will point toward the motion of the conductor, the forefinger will point towards the magnetic field and the middle finger will point toward the induced current, right? So here the magnetic field in this direction and the motion is occurring in the upward direction. So therefore, to find, let us try this rule. So the magnetic field and here we can see is in the right direction. The motion is in upward direction. Therefore, the induced current is in A to B direction. Okay. So it is flowing like this. It is flowing from ABCD, right? So in first half cycle, the current is flowing from ABCD, from B2 brush to B1 brush, okay. Now if we want to know the direction we have found is right or wrong, we can see the galvanometer. It is deflecting towards the left direction. So we have found the right direction. Now if I rotate it completely, the AB side of this rectangular coil will come here, okay, in the downwards direction, and the CD will move in the upward direction. So let me change this. Also, we have to remember that when the AB was in upward side, it was connected to the B1 brush and CD was connected to the B2 brush. So we have to maintain this thing. So I am just connecting them back. I am connecting AB from B1 brush and CD from B2 brush. So now we know that CD is in upward direction, therefore its current must be flowing in the DC direction. Therefore in the second half cycle, it is flowing from BCBA, right? Okay, and from which brush to which brush? So we can see that ACBA. So it is from B1 brush to B2 brush. So now if we want to know the direction of the current, is it right or wrong, we must change all the arrows because it is now in alternating direction. So this is flowing like in this direction. Okay, look, A, B, C, B, A. So from here it goes to B1, then to the galvanometer, then it reaches to the B2, then it reaches back to the DC direction. So we can see here that the pointing of galvanometer will change. Okay, so this was the working of electric generator, and which is also called AC generator, means alternating current generator. Why? Because we have seen in every half cycle the direction of current change, right? So, and if we want to increase the current, we can simply maximize the number of turns in the coil, or we can just replace these two magnets by two powerful electromagnets. And that's it, and thank you for watching.